All right, World of Wonder, I am here with two-time major champion Xander Schauffele. Xander, how are you today?
I'm doing great, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm doing good. That was an honest answer. We're gonna talk a little bit about the difference between the Triple Diamond driver that he has made famous, winning a bunch of tournaments with, versus Elyte. Gonna have him hit a few. You've been pretty vocal that you just kind of hit them and they go where you need them to go, but I'm gonna kind of explain the differences between the heads.
Please do, because I don't know the differences.
You need to know what you know about your driver, and that's it.
Triple Diamond.
We're gonna find out. We got the quad, we're gonna hit some shots. It's gonna be fun. Xander and Johnny from the tee, here we go. Okay, so Triple Diamond head that you've been playing, so obviously you went from every Triple Diamond we've made. Question though, in your testing, typically this head, Triple Diamond head for you guys on tour, has kind of a right bias, kind of more of a fade bias. Have you noticed any difference in the start lines with this thing since you've been testing it, or has it been?
It's been pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, I've had, I don't know, less than 100 hits on it,
right?
Which is pretty few, but so far it reacts really well with draws, cuts. Haven't tried too many sort of windows with it.
Okay.
Just more of a shape.
Yeah.
And it's sort of matched up really nice. So far I love the look of it. It looks like a sibling to what has been the last 3 or 4 drivers that we've made.
It'll look very similar.
Yeah.
Basically from here on, it's a little bit different back here because of the shape. They changed it to make it a little bit more aerodynamic. You swing it a little faster. That's kind of the story. Smart face obviously was very big for you last year, even though you hit it out of the middle every time. But that platform you're used to it. So I'm gonna have you hit a few.
Okay.
Just to get a baseline, and I want to see the difference between this and this other head.
All right, let's have a look.
Right down the pipe. Okay, good ball speed there, 10 launch, 2,700 spin. You kind of live stock shots, we'll call it between 22 and 2,600 is ideal.
I'd say so, yeah.
Maybe a little higher?
Yeah, ball. I'd say, I don't know, plus or minus 200 off of 2,500. I'd say it's fair.
So you made a switch. You've always played a 10-5 head, but you've gone from like -1 to neutral standard. I think you're an NS now.
Yeah, I used to be N-1.
So what was so when you go to -1, was that more of a, like some of the swings, some of the changes you made with Como, or is that just?
It kind of happened just prior, and then I was hitting it too low.
Okay.
It was kind of the N-1 puts the face flatter and more open, right?
Right.
So just wanted to bring the launch up a little bit, started hitting a little bit more fades.
Okay.
Didn't need the face to sort of point as far right.
Because with driver before, you're primarily kind of a slightly right of the start line, having it fall left.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Gotcha.
Now not as afraid to cut it, and that's definitely a big part to Chris, helping me, level out the attack angle.
Yeah.
Getting the ball to start a little bit more online.
Well, the fascinating thing that you did, and I've said this to a bunch of people, is, and we've looked at I know your equipment as well as anybody, but you got really fast, but your angle of attack, launch conditions didn't change at all. You literally, the only number that changed was the speed.
Yeah.
So which is,
I'd say the angle of attack has changed a little bit.
Like that much?
Yeah, I can hit up on it easier than I used to be able to.
Okay.
Just with the way the club is moving. It's not as sort of on top of it.
Because 1 up used to feel like 9 up.
Yes.
For you, okay.
Yes. Now I can randomly get to 2.5 up without really trying too hard.
Which to you feels like you're swinging like that.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, cool. Hit a couple more for me. I think sound on this thing's incredible.
Yeah, it's nice.
So again, we're at 11 launch, right at 2,800 spin. So this is kind of like, maybe on the spinnier side right now.
I mean,
for you.
barely, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're on the razor's edge.
Right.
Okay.
I'll try and I can turn one over and see what
That's
the
what I was
spin
going to
does.
ask.
Yep.
That's impressive. 12 at 2,500.
That's perfect.
Which for a draw, the funny thing with draws, a lot of the older drivers, are like in the last 5 years, draws were the ones that tended to dip under 2,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that you're 2,400 RPMs with the draw is kind of like the wheel.
It's perfect, yeah. The ball's going to stay in the air.
Okay, let's change the heads around. So we're going from obviously a different look, different footprint. You can take a look at it. You got the weights in the back that you can move from port to port, so you can make it really heel biased, center of gravity right in the middle, or you can make it super fade biased.
Okay. So you have it set at neutral right now? Yep.
So for you, I'm just gonna leave it in neutral. Because this, the only thing I'm really looking for now is with this head, I just wanna see how much more you launch it and what the spin does.
Got it.
And this head's about, I think it's like 191 grams. Your Triple Diamond specs out about in the high 180s. because of your
Got it.
shaft and you have a longer driver, so to get it to swing weight,
The matchup is
the
better
head's
there.
a little
I
bit
gotcha.
lighter. So, you know, if you're at D1.5, this is probably D2.5, 2, 3.
Okay, let's have a look. Definitely sits different than mine.
Yep. Hammered though. So the spin obviously,
Slightly off the heel.
spin went to 3,000.
Okay.
So I feel like with a head this shape coming from Triple Diamond, the miss on the face will be in the heel.
Got
'Cause
it.
The head's a lot longer,
Got
right?
it. Try and turn one over here.
Yep. That's pretty much what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Was a straight to left
Yeah.
shot. So the spin went down again,
Those hit solid.
2,300. Yep. 11 launch.
Speeds up.
So now I want you to try and hit that little squeezy fairway finder. I want to see how much this kicks up in spin.
Okay. Flatter fade.
Yep.
Okay.
That's money. That's not bad though. Like 6 launch at 2,800
Yeah, it's perfect.
at 180 ball speed. I mean, that's like, if that's your fairway finder, you're super happy.
Yeah.
So to be honest, like for a player like Xander, you know, you're already used to this look. Is there a humongous difference between these two? Not really.
No. I mean, the face sets up very similar. The carbon fiber is kind of nice. I mean, if you want a contrast, it's got the decal, the Callaway
Right.
decal on it, if you like that as well. So, I mean, you got plenty of options.
So what I think this head for the consumer at home, what this head's gonna do is it's gonna mask your miss hits a little bit better than this one. This one's a little bit more responsive.
This is definitely more forgiving. To
Right.
keep it in play and keep it and make it go straighter, it's definitely going to be the right matchup.
But for you, out on tour, you want heel strikes to look a certain way. You want your toe strikes, even if they're bad, you kind of expect a certain shot.
Right.
So you want that every time.
Yeah, the forgiveness, but also the sort of understanding of the ball flight when we map the face the way we do.
The thing that they hate out on tour is surprises.
Right.
So this one's gonna offer you, I guess, a little bit more of truth, and that's gonna kind of make you feel a little bit better. That's the best way to explain it.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting test. I always love spending time with Xander. Big year coming into 2025. If you have any questions on his bag, go to CallawayGolf.com, World of Wonder website. Xander, Johnny, from the tee, that's Elyte. We're out of here.